going to be looking at this problem where it says remove the brackets and simplify each of the following. Now, what we've got to remember in a situation like this is that when a number sits in front of a bracket, it means multiply. You're going to multiply everything that's inside that bracket. So when I'm looking at this first example here, I'm saying 3 is going to multiply the x. And so what we do is we do 3 multiplied by x. Please note, the x is curly and the multiply symbol very small, and it's a normal cross. And then that 3 is also multiplying the plus 4. And 3 on plus 4 is going to be plus 12. And then the bracket means, at the end, means stop multiplying. So therefore, we stop multiplying by the 3 at the end of the bracket. So the minus 5 is just sitting on its own. Now, we all know mathematics that when you've got 3 times x, we can write that as purely 3x plus 12 minus 5. And we're back to last lesson's work where 3x, are there any other x's there? No. But now we've got numbers. We've got a 12 and we've got a minus 5. And 12 minus 5 is what? 12 minus 5 is what? What is it going to be? And it's going to be 7. Yes, it's going to be 7. So we've got 3x plus 7, and that's the end of that particular problem. Now, this next problem, I'm going to write out, before I even start it, on the line before, afterwards, because I want to make room for what I want to do. And please look at the 6. The 6 is sitting on its own. There's nothing on it. There's nothing multiplying it. So we just write down the 6. This now says minus 2 on 3x. You can reach for your calculators. You can reach for your calculators. You can do minus 2 multiplied by 3. You can reach for your calculators and you can do minus 2 multiplied by 3. And you get minus 6. But what we've got to remember is, what is that minus 6 associated with? It's associated with the x, so it's minus 6x. Now, the bracket is still there. We're doing a minus 2 on a minus 5. And again, you can use your calculator. So we did the minus 2 on the plus 3, and now we're doing the minus 2 on the minus 5. And a minus on a minus will give us a plus, and 2 times 5 will give us 10. And calculator would do it for you if you're nervous. And then we've done it. Now I'm going to focus on how many families of x's have I got? I've just got that one family, and it's called minus 6x. Here I've got a 6 plus a 10, and 6 plus 10 is equal to 16. Now we're pushing the boat out a bit more. Remember what the bracket means. The bracket means multiply. So we've got 3 on a 4. What's 3 on a 4? Well, it's 12. But there's an x joined to it, so it's 12x. We've now got a 3 on a plus 5. Please feel free to use a calculator. 3 plus 5s are 15. And that's the end of the first bracket. Now you've got to remember for the second bracket, we've got a minus 2. So what's a minus 2 on 6? Please, if you're nervous, use a calculator. Minus 2 on 6 is going to be a minus 12. Minus 12 what? What's the name of this? Minus 12x. And then we go back to the beginning, and we're going to do a minus 2 is going to multiply the plus 4. Again, you can use a calculator, but a minus on a plus is a minus. 2 4s are 8. When we get to that line, we've got, it's a bit of a tricky question. What's 12 take 12? I'm focusing on those two 12s because they are both in the same family, the family of x. So what's plus 12 minus 12? What's plus 12 minus 12? What is it? Was it make a simple? Yes, absolutely. It is nothing. It is nothing. It's a big fat 0. 12 take 12 is 0. 0 what? 0 x's. Now, we're on to the plus 15. You use the calculator again. Plus 15 take 8. And what's plus 15 take 8? What's plus 15 take 8? Yes, it is. It's equal to 7. And it's a plus 7. Now, if you leave 0x in a test situation, you'll get full marks. But, of course, if there's nothing there, you can just leave it off. There's no x's. So the answer is purely a 7. Okay, we're on to the very last one. There's the 2 on a bracket. What does a bracket mean? It means multiply. What's 2 2's? What's 2 2's? Let's get everyone involved with giving the answer. What's 2 2's? Yes, 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 it is. It's 4. But it's 4. What's the family? X squared. Now, the next thing is the minus 5 is inside that bracket, which means we have to multiply that minus 5 by a 2. What's 2 lots of minus 5? Well, is it going to be a negative or it's going to be a positive? What's it going to be? It's going to be a negative. So it's going to be a negative. And what's the value of that number going to be? What's the value of that number going to be? Yes, it's going to be 10. So it's going to be 10. And then we finish the first bracket. Now, the second bracket is very annoying because you're multiplying by a minus. And what's a minus on a plus number? Is it a plus number or is it a minus number? And it's a minus number. Well done. It's a minus number. And so it's going to be a minus 3. But what's the family? It's the family of x squared. And now we've got this minus is being multiplied on this minus. And is it going to be a plus or is it going to be a minus? What's a minus on a minus? Is it going to be a plus or is it going to be a minus? And it's going to be a plus. It's going to be a plus. And if we're not sure, what could we use? We could use the calculator. Get your calculators out now. And this is a nice little trick. Type in the minus. Open the bracket up. Type in the minus 10. Close the bracket. And that is a minus on a minus 10. Exactly the way it's written in the book. And the answer that the calculator gives you is a plus 10. And that's a very sneaky way of doing it. And you could do it on any of them, actually. What's a minus bracket on a 3? Close the bracket after the 3. And it will tell you it's a minus 3x squared. Now, again, please indicate without talking, how many x squareds have I got? Because here it says a 4. And over here it says minus 3. So how many x squareds have I got? I have got how many? How many? Let's see a show. I've got 4x squared minus 3x squared. Pause the video at this point. Think about it. And then you can look at the answer. What's 4 take 3? And the answer is it's 1. So it's a 1x squared. And now we've got a minus 10 and then we're adding on a 10. Again, you can I don't call it cheating. You can use the calculator. What's minus 10 plus a 10? And what is it? What is it? What's a minus 10 plus? Whoa. Pause, think. What's a minus 10 plus a 10? Is it 1? Is it 2? Is it 0? Is it 5? What is it? What is it? And it's a 0. So it is a 0. So we've got plus 0. And again, pause the video if you want and give time for yourself to think. But I'll go straight to the answer. When you've got 0 written somewhere, you can just drop it off. You don't have to keep writing it. So the answer is 1x squared or just x squared. And that is the end of this video.